Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is King Gerald Jones, and this is another installment or another segment of Natural Kings, which is a podcast or broadcast discussion that's brought to you by me. Today, I'm going to be discussing truth versus lies, or fact versus fiction, or real versus fake. This segment or installment will be entitled Spirit of Truth. I'm going to start off by first reading you the definition of truth, and then also reading the definition of lie, and then we're going to get on into the discussion through there. Before I get into the definition of said words, truth versus lie and lie, I also want to inform you that this is a freestyle, unedited, unscripted discussion that I convey to the audience. So first and foremost, I want to apologize ahead of time if I make any errors or any grammatical errors or any mistakes. I also want to inform you that this is knowledge or research that I've researched on my own and came to the conclusion for it to be a fact to me or a fact to my life, and which may be an opinion to you, nonetheless true. But this is, like I said, extensive research that I've referenced, cross-referenced, and came to learn to be true. So let me get into the first definition. The first definition that I'm going to read is truth. Truth is defined in the Webster Dictionary as being true, specific, sincerity, honesty, conformity with fact, reality, actual existence, correction, correctness, accuracy, that which is true, and an established fact. Now, those are the definitions, or the definition of truth. Now, the definition of lie is as follows: to make statement that one knows is false, to bring, put, accomplish, etc. by lying. A false statement made with the intent to deceive. Now, I want to start off by saying, of course, everybody wants the truth, or everyone says that they speak the truth, or want to hear the truth, or want to receive the truth, or that the truth is favorable. But in my research and what I've learned is that in order to appreciate the truth, you have to have somehow experienced lies. Experienced lies from who? I guess people in your life, people that you've encountered, now friends, family, so on and so forth. But it's very important that you encounter a lie or deception to even appreciate the full spectrum or the full scope of the truth. Now, the thing about that is everyone can't handle the truth. And I've talked about relationships and other things in other segments. And it's very obvious that facts and truth cannot be handled and also can't be spoken by everybody. So, and a prime example that I'm going to give you is in the animal kingdom. And it's crazy because I always do research, or I always give examples on the animal kingdom, because they are very, very in tune with operating out of strict instinct, with strict facts, with no cut, no chase, just pure facts and survival tactics. So the example I'm going to give to you is a thing of deception. For example, with the snake. Now, the snake slithers, and his object or his goal is to eat, or he has to eat to survive. Now, you never see the snake being true and looking his prey, which is the egg, or looking a bird in his face, because his thing is deception, and he slithers around the tree to somehow, maybe when the bird is gone or when the bird's not looking, but he's operating out of active deception. Now, that's a lie, and that's dishonest. But that's very necessary for the snake to survive, because without that, he wouldn't be able to eat. So as I said before, he slithers and he waits for the perfect moment when the bird isn't looking, or when he's preoccupied, and then he slithers into the bird's nest and he gets the egg, which is an absolute deception and an absolute lie. But that's something that he has to do. And I bring that a reference to human beings. Though some people have to operate out of deception because they're who they are. They may have been nurtured or that way. They may have come to adapt to their situation, and thus this is their survival tactic. Now, in saying all that, what I've researched, and it's a matter of perception, is strictly perceiving what you feel is true, what you feel is honest, what you feel is a lie, and what you feel is deception. For example, in that example, There's no, is that snake wrong for being deceptive? Is that snake wrong for lying or trying to eat or trying to survive? Because this is his form or his survival tactic. Also looking into the lion kingdom, he also does, he doesn't look his, or he waits and he lays in the cut and he stalks his prey. And he waits for the most opportune time when the prey, whether it be deer or whatever the prey may be, he's the predator, and he waits for the most opportune time when they're not looking, when they're caught off guard, or when they're not paying attention. And that also is an operation out of deceit. But that's what he needs to do. And that also is a lie and deception. But again, that's what he has to do to survive. And I make reference and I revert that back to the human beings. Everybody can't be stand up. Everybody can't tell the truth. Everybody can't handle the truth. Now, as far as me and the way I run my kingdom, or a good man or a man who's clear of deception will run his kingdom, would be through truth. Because there's so many benefits and perks that come with truth versus benefits and perks that he may think, or a man may think comes with a lie. Now, the page that I'm on is, I'm King Gerald. I don't have to lie to anybody. Who is anybody on this planet for me to lie to? If I'm who I really say I am as the king, and let's make reference to my family, and my woman is my queen, she's there for my helpmate. She's my submissive vessel. So why would I have to lie to her? If anything, she's there to help me. She's there to support me. So I will hope that a king or a man or a good man, whatever it is that you want in your life, would convey the truth to her, because you guys would get further as a unit, or further as a kingdom, or further as a couple, if you guys convey the truth to each other. Now, another thing I want to also touch on is that the worst kind of lie there is. Now, a lot of people are deceived with lies. A lot of people are tricked with lies, and a lot of deception occurs. And the truth be told, a good lie cannot be detected. Now, the worst kind of lie, or a good lie, in what I've researched, is a lie with truth to it. A lie that has it's believable. And that's what can fool you, and that's what can trick you. So you have to be in tune, and you have to be keen to deception and to lies. Now, the thing about that is this. No matter what's going on around you, you have to remain who you are, whether it's lies being thrown around you or whether you're around the truth. You have to be who you're going to be, and you have to decide and determine who you're going to be as a king, or as a man, or even as a woman, as a queen, or whatever you may be. You have to decide and live out those truths. You have to decide what you're going to be and how you're going to live your life. Because if you walk around expecting people to be truthful, or expecting for honesty, or expecting anything, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. And that's going to occur all the time. As I said before, some people are geared, some people are designed, some people by nature are here to lie. Some people are here and they know nothing. And in my opinion, in my research, in my facts, a person that is designed that way is, I'm not going to say a lesser form of human being, but it speaks volumes about who you are and how you're living your life, which, as I said before, it may not be wrong to you. It may not be wrong to me. It's, in my facts, in my research, it's not wrong. It's just a matter of perception that I gave before. Is that snake wrong for wanting to eat? Is that lion wrong for wanting to eat? Is that lion wrong for killing the baby deer? No, that's his survival tactic. That's what he has to do. So as I said before, that's just a matter of perception on how you want to look at it. And the way I look at it in the world is, I'm going to be Gerald, King Gerald Jones, the best, the great, no matter what. No matter who's lying, who's being deceptive, I know that I'm going to be true, because this is what I'm establishing in my kingdom. And I'm not going to expect truth. I'm not going to expect someone to tell me, be honest with me, because that's setting myself up for disappointment. And that leads off into emotions, which I'll get in on a later segment, but that's not going to help me. I'm operating out of pure logic. So all I can do is take your word for face value and do my analyzing and do my research to find out what decision I'm going to make when it comes to the quote-unquote liar, or the quote-unquote snake, or the quote-unquote slitherer. No LOL. And I quote, no LOL. Shameless plug, no LOL. No one owes you anything in this world. You came in this world bare. You came in this world naked. So no one even owes you the truth, let alone clothing and whatnot, but that's a different topic. No one owes you the truth, so you should not expect the truth, especially from a world that we are. Because as I stated before about polarities, it takes a lie to truly appreciate the truth. And this reigns true not only in relationship from man to woman, but this also reigns true in doing business or any kind of social setting to establish who you are. If you're going to be honest, if you're going to be the stand-up gentleman or the stand-up king or the stand-up person, and when it's all said and done, the truth is always going to be truth. No matter how you dissect it, no matter how you break it apart, no matter how many years of dissecting you may give it, the truth is going to be the truth. It's going to be the truth. It's going to be the truth. And that's why I choose to establish my kingdom on the truth, because I want mine to be true, no matter if it's today, if it's tomorrow, or if it's years from now, 1,000 years from now. I want it to be known that Gerald Jones' kingdom was true versus a lie. And it's crazy, getting kind of off topic, but it's very necessary that I proceed with this. No LOL. That's what America is going through right now. For example, they claim that this was an honest country. They claim that this was an honest place to be. But in hindsight, this was built on lies. This was built on fiction. This was built on dishonesty. And this was built on fakeness. For example, I'm going to get off into the same things that America is putting men in jail for, the same thing that America is calling a crime, they committed against the Indians back in the early years. There was raping, there was killing, there was stealing. And the thing about that is that they were doing these things for pure greed and dominance. And after they did the raping, the stealing, the killing, the robbing, and all that they did, they began to bring laws, rules, and regulations into play so that it wouldn't be done to them. Now, that's a perfect example of dishonesty. And then trying to lay facts and honesty and truth on top of it. Now coming with police officers to police everything and coming with laws not to be broken. But you broke the laws to establish and to gain this country that you created. Well, my time is up. I was kind of getting excited. I'll talk to you guys later. I appreciate your mind. I appreciate your brain. And I appreciate your ears. I thank you for tuning in to Natural King, which is a unscripted, unedited freestyle, not soliloquy, discussion. And you guys have a beautiful day and have a blessed morning. Goodbye.